I am 60 years old, and I took part in a flash mob. It happened completely unexpectedly, almost by accident, and now I am happy to tell everyone this funny story, which turned my ordinary day into a real adventure and a reason for endless laughter. The day started out pretty normally. After waking up, I decided to take a walk in the park, where I often met acquaintances and just nice people. The weather was favorable that day. A light breeze and warm sun were conducive to pleasant encounters and fresh air. As I approached the park, I noticed some commotion. Several people were gathered in a small group. Someone was playing music on a speaker, and a few young people were discussing some plans and waving their arms. My curiosity was immediately piqued, and I stopped to see what was going on. To my surprise, some of my acquaintances recognized me, beamed with joy, ran up to me, and invited me to join a flash mob, a mass dance event that was planned right there on the grass in the park. At first I shrugged and said that at my age, such things are not usually appropriate, but I was quickly convinced that flash mobs are for everyone, regardless of age or skill. I tried to resist, saying that my joints weren't as flexible anymore and that I only spent time on the dance floor to watch others dance. But the prospect of having fun and recharging my batteries outweighed my doubts. Soon I was surrounded on all sides, and they offered to teach me a simple dance that was to be part of the flash mob. The young people demonstrated the moves. It was all quite simple. A few steps in one direction, clapping your hands, turning, a slight step forward, step back. It seemed to me that even someone as experienced as me could do it. But then the music started, rhythmic and lively. I tried with all my heart not to fall behind. I repeated the movements, clapped my hands, turned, smiled, although, to be honest, I sometimes lost the rhythm. My granddaughter, who had also come to the park with her friends, laughed quietly and encouraged me, and after a couple of minutes my wife also joined in. A crowd began to gather around us. Many people, seeing an elderly participant at the center of the dance event, smiled and took photos. But I didn't pay any attention to that. I felt like I was living in the moment, and it was great. At first I tried to follow the movements precisely, but gradually I began to improvise. Less than a minute later, I decided to show off a move that I had invented in my youth in clubs, my signature turn with a clap, to the music. No young soul before me had dared to do this, but feeling free and bold, I became the real star of the show. Someone started cheering me on. "Way to go, Grandpa! Dance some more!" I gave in to the general mood and added a few of my own moves, unexpected and spectacular. People around me clapped their hands, and I laughed as I told them that at 60, it's still possible to surprise people and have fun to the fullest. Unexpectedly, I felt young and energetic. At that moment, no one thought about age. Moreover, the flash mob organizers suggested including me in the main dance on stage, which was met with a storm of applause. A few minutes later, the music stopped, and we all hugged, congratulated each other, and shared our emotions. My wife said she was proud of me, and my granddaughter posted a video on social media, which quickly garnered many likes and comments. Everyone laughed and said they had never seen such an energetic and charismatic 60-year-old flash mob participant. I was pleased to see how my story inspired other people not to be afraid to try something new. After that, I began to notice that more and more of my acquaintances were asking when the next dance day would be and asking me to be their inspiration. My friends are surprised, and some even joke, "You're now a star of parks and flash mobs." This experience has shown me that age is not a barrier to fun and new hobbies. The main thing is openness, a willingness to be yourself, and a desire to share your joy with those around you. So thanks to one random day and an invitation to join in, I turned an ordinary walk in the park into a real celebration of laughter, dancing, and good mood, which everyone in our family and among our friends wants to repeat. I am proud that I was able to set an example. Regardless of age, you can be active, joyful, and even an unexpected hero of the dance floor. And who knows, maybe now, by telling this story, I am inspiring you too. It's never too late to make life brighter and more fun.